The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Here in Milwaukee, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Milwaukee Brewers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab in this one, Brandon Woodruff. What do you have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boo. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Chase Mydroth, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Just missed.
That's out.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Ground ball, left side. Hamilton sends it across to first. One out in the top of the first. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Line drive. Makes the catch for the second out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So digging in, Colson Montgomery. Hey! Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Ball one.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Way high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Shane Smith. What do you got on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers.
Hey!
Chopped out towards short. On to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here's Yelich at the dish. The MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now it's William Contreras. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here at American Family Field. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go. Ball.
Woodruff making his first start of the year. He joined the team as a free agent. Benintendi wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses the zone. Full count now. Payoff pitch. Fly ball down the line, and it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And that one hammered into the corner, but foul.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings through it for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now it's Austin Hayes.
Yeah.
Here's your 1. On the ground, out to short. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6, the center fielder, number 27, Brooks Baldwin.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brooks Baldwin. Second inning here, no score. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
2 down, nobody on. Gets under it and pops it up. Vaughn settles under this one. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Thanks for celebrating opening day with us here in Milwaukee, where the Brewers are coming off a season that saw them win 97 games and reach the NLCS before getting eliminated by the Dodgers.
Yeah, they put together their best regular season in franchise history. You got to chalk that up as a success for two-time National League Manager of the Year, Pat Murphy.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got it. And there's one away.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Andrew Vaughn now. Hey! The 0-1. Foul ball there. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. And there are 2 down.
Batting 6, the center fielder, number 10.
Here's the center fielder, Sal Frelick.
Nope. Ball 1.
Late swing, foul to the left.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Check
Ball
swing
2.
didn't go. The count now 2-2. On the ground to the left. Tosses to
He's
first.
out.
And that is that. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Milwaukee, all set for the start of the inning. Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ball 1. Ball.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. And there's
Ball,
a
that's
ball.
upstairs.
Next offering is fouled back. And a payoff pitch. In the air to left center. Freeland under it. One up, one down.
Batting in, the first baseman, Miguel Vargas.
And here's the first baseman, Miguel Vargas. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss.
Ball. That's ball 2.
Got him swinging.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Here's the left fielder, Derek Hill. Gets him to chase after that one. Swings through that. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. But he's notched 4 strikeouts now. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Back after this on the show. As we go to the last of the third, here's the Brewers DH, Jake Bauers. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Now the 0-1. That one fouled off. 0-2 now.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Now it's the shortstop, Joey Ortiz.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
This one in the air, right field.
Nope,
And
foul ball.
that is foul. The 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Next for the Brewers, David Hamilton. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Strike 2. He'll do it again. Ground ball right side. My draw. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Still no score. New inning getting started. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Chase Maidra.
That's out.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Ball inside.
There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And
No,
that's a foul ball. 2-2. That
That's
one
ball
missed.
3.
This one in the air, center field. One down.
Up next for Chicago, the catcher, number 8, Kyle.
Now here is Kyle Teal. He's 0 for 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that's a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
In the air to left center. Yelich settles underneath it. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop,
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Struck him out swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at American Family Field, ready to go, bottom 4. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers.
Well, these
Ball
Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Here comes Christian Yelich. Fly to center his first time.
number 22, Christian Yelich.
Swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. All tied up here on opening day. Pitch is in the dirt. 2-2. Yelly set down on strikes.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The catcher, William Contreras.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. That one way inside. Hit in the air out to center field. Baldwin under it. And that is that. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. No score. Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the top of the fifth. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. Just off the inside edge.
You know, these White Sox, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Benintendi wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here's a 3-0. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Number 21,
Austin Hayes, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time up.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
Vaughn. Here's Ortiz for one. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brooks Baldwin.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Popped up. Vaughn settles under it. And that is that. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Major League Baseball is on the show. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jackson Chourio.
Well, these Brewers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
In the air, right field. Hayes takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Brewers.
So up next, Andrew Vaughn. Flied to right his first time.
Hey!
Vaughn, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Ball, that's up there. Nope, that's inside.
The Brewers yet to pick up a hit here. And he grounds one to the right side. It's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. 0 for 1 so far. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. And he won around. Just enough that time. Strike 2.
They'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
Next pitch is outside. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. On the ground to third. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw.
No,
he makes the throw, but it's not in time. And that leaves them with runners at first and second. Now here's Jake Bauers. Struck out swinging his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Wild pitch. Catcher gets a piece. And the runners will move up.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. You need a big strikeout here.
The Brewers looking to strike first. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Ball 2.
Vaughn at third. Freeland at second with 1 away. Next pitch misses way outside. Joey Ortiz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. In there, sets him down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Ortiz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. And a count 1 and 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. On the ground to third. Throw is high and over his head. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there.
Well, you hate to make mistakes with base runners, whether it's giving up a home run or making an error like that, and it's costly. 2 runs come around to score, and sometimes that defense can just tighten up a little bit, get too excited rather than just settling in and making the play.
So, runner at second, 2 down. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. He's trying for third. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third. Save.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down. But he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
0-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're through 5. It's the Brewers 2 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. Leading off, Lenny Sosa.
The third baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go. Come on, Brew Crew.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. The Brewers have some bullpen action. Abner Uribe, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Zastrizny also throwing. And a foul ball. Swings through that one out in front that time. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. He goes down looking. And now the first baseman, Miguel Vargas. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Yep, that ball went out.
And that one fouled off. One, 2 now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Contreras takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox, the left fielder, number 25.
Derek Hill will hit next.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swings, and this one's flared. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Sean Newcomb, ready to make his season debut. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. This is Bryce Terang. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So a man at first. Yelly stepping into the box now. And there's a foul ball. Way out front for strike two. Movement in the bullpen. Jordan Hicks, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Terang gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's one down.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead, 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike three. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
William Contreras digs in now. Foul ball there. And the 0-1. Inside, almost got him. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at first, one away. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackson Chourio. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Step off throw to first.
Safe, he's good.
And he dives back in safely. The 0-1. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. And foul ball. The next offering misses. Ball two. Out towards right center field. Hayes ranging after it. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they take a 3-run lead.
Puts around the board and picks up an RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0. Catcher challenge, will take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Man on second, 2 down. On a line out towards center. And that's the inning. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. It's now 3-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Chase Maidroff. The White Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one's in there, and that is strike one.
Pick at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Next to hit, Kyle Teal.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Splits the plate. That's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Brandon Woodruff won't go any further. Didn't give up a hit, so maybe a tough decision to take him out here. New arm coming on when we get back. Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Abner Uribe, getting ready to make his season debut. Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swinging a foul straight back. Little chopper rolls foul. This one in the air, center field. Freeland under this one. Makes the grab.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Still no hits on the board. One out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. Benintendi in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that'll do it. The White Sox lead 1. Still down 3-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The center fielder, number 10. Now, Freeland.
Ball, that's out. Ball.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fought off foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Hill takes it in for the out. 2 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Joey.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Sean Newcomb departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
The White Sox going with a new arm, Tyler Gilbert.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball, and that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Almost got him. Two down. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one ripped. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So, runner at second, 2 down. David Hamilton getting ready to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Oh, the throw is over his head. The tag, and he's out. So not the best base running or defense there, but that'll do it for the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the White Sox nothing. Back here at American Family Field, and this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. Tap foul at the plate. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Aaron Ashby, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Sproat, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And there's one down. So digging in, Brooks Baldwin.
This is where the no-hit bid really starts feeling real, but still a long ways to go.
Inside, just missed. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. 1 ball, 1 strike. Uribe, in his second season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Right through there for a strike. The White Sox down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball 2.
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Now on the bump, Aaron Ashby. He's into the game with the bases empty. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Ball. Down.
Here's a line drive, and that's going to end the no-hitter. It's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Frelick hustles to get it in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ballgame.
At the plate, Miguel Vargas.
Nope. Outside.
First pitch misses. Two outs and one in scoring position. In the air, right field, and that'll do it. Great work out of the Brewer bullpen right there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Brewers 4 and the White Sox nothing. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Ball. That's
Activity
inside.
in the pen for the White Sox. Jordan Hicks, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Ball to strike. The pitch. This one smoked. Could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. And the bottom of the 8th starts with a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tyler Gilbert gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Jordan Hicks gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now it's Christian Yelich. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. And it's second. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. No advance, though. In the air to left center. Hill gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Brewers, the catcher, William.
So now with one away and a man at second, William Contreras up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 in this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Fouled off left side. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. One and 2 now. That's a little bit low. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that is that. Brewers strand 1. They lead 4-0. Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the 9th. Derek Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
The batter number 10, second baseman, Mlb.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Mlb.
Inside ball.
The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. There's a strike. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. To third, Hamilton. Yeah, they get the out.
Up next for the White Sox, the catcher, number 8, Kyle.
So they're down to their final out. So up next for Chicago, Kyle Teal.
Ball, that's off the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. They're down to their final strike. Cut on and missed, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.